An absolute pleasure to be here today, and I'd like to continue Murray's theme to start with a little bit of exercise, but instead of getting up and jumping around, I want you to just shake off your fingers for me. Good. And now I want you to put your hands together in two fists and put them right across the front of your nose, over your eyes for me, and keep them there for a second and have a little bit of a look around and see what you can see. And you'll probably be sitting there going, well, not a lot really. And this was the reality that I was faced with as a 17-year-old girl. I'd just started Year 12 in high school. I'd started having a lot of problems. I would come home from school and I would run to my room and I would slam the door shut, close the blinds and just immerse myself in the doonas because I was in so much pain. This happened for a few weeks, and eventually I went to the doctors and I was sent straight to an eye specialist. And I remember sitting there as a 17-year-old, about 3 weeks into Year 12. I was in the cold hospital room, the grey metal chairs, sitting next to my mum, the eye specialist across from me, and she had just given me the news that I had lost over 90% of my eyesight. 2 years into studying osteopathy, I had a friend that I was studying with who was going overseas on a working holiday. She was a ski instructor in Colorado, and she offered me the choice or the chance to go over with her and have a bit of fun on a working holiday. And at the time, I'd had to stop playing netball because I couldn't see the ball anymore. And so I jumped at the opportunity. Why not spend some time overseas, learn to snowboard and have a bit of fun doing something new? So I found myself in Colorado and found a new world that I absolutely loved. And when I came back from my second season over there, I discovered the world of Paralympic sport, and all of a sudden this fire inside me had reignited. So I moved back to Colorado and I learnt to ski. I became a ski racer, and in 2010 at the Vancouver Paralympics I became Australia's first female winter Paralympic medalist, along with my guide. And he is a male, and his favourite thing to tell people, it's on top of his resume, is that he's Australia's first female winter Paralympic medalist. It's an interesting one. 8 months later, I transitioned back to summer sport and found myself at the World Championships for athletics, winning a silver in the long jump and a bronze in the javelin. One of the things that when I was sitting in that chair as a 16 or 17-year-old was trying to gain that perspective of it's not about the fact that now I only have 7%, not the fact that I'd lost 93, but about the fact that I still had eyesight left. And I'm really fortunate now to be able to do have a lot of ambassadorial roles, and one of those is with Vision 2020 Australia, who is a global World Health Organisation initiative for avoidable blindness and vision loss. And most people in the world have no idea of the fact that there are over 220 million people in the world who have the same level of eyesight as me or less, and over 80% of that is preventable or avoidable. And that is something that continually breaks my heart. Even though I've lost over 90% of my eyesight, I live in a country where I get access to the world's best medical facilities, to the world's best adaptive technology, and I've lived life the way I always wanted. I'm an osteopath for an elite sporting team, and I get to be a professional athlete. So for me, it was about making that choice of going, I'm not looking at the things that I can't do or that I can't see, but looking at the things that I can do and I can achieve.